I want to talk about this Wim Hof exercise, this philosophy. How long have you been doing it? For 3 years, right? Or something?
Yeah, about 3 years.
So I got about 10 days and I fell off the wagon. So I do believe that this works. And if anybody is not familiar with it, I would highly recommend after the call, jump on and listen about Wim, W-I-M, Hof, H-O-F. And it's a whole philosophy. So could you tell us how you got started and what the benefits have proven to you in your life? I mean, you really have seen huge changes.
Well, if you go back to the beginning, so the when I was working all the time, just like killing myself, I had to start finding ways to unwind that, right? And so I started working on myself a little more. So I started, dealing with the fears that I have that are holding me back, and trying to fix some of the health issues that I had. And so I was kind of discovering some of these things, and I just ran into cold showers by accident. It's just one of those things that's kind of out there in the world. And I started doing things like I would do a 7-day challenge or a 30-day challenge and just say to myself, I'm going to try this for 30 days and see if it helps me. And I did that with the Wim Hof stuff. So with the cold showers, there's two elements to the cold shower that are beneficial. The mental benefit, first of all, is you're doing something that your body thinks is going to kill you, but you're fine. It's not going to kill you, but your body thinks it is. And so you're mentally, you're kind of conquering something every day that your brain is telling you shouldn't be doing this. And then once you get through it, you're like, well, that wasn't so bad, right? And so as you're going through your day, you'll notice that the little things that you run into that would normally just exacerbate you or just make you furious, you'll notice that they're less important, right? So every day you're like, well, that's the little things are not compounding and making you furious all the time. You're just kind of dealing with those much better. And it's the cold showers kind of conditioning you to do something that you don't want to do, that that your body thinks is going to kill you, and you're making it through it with no problem. So all these other things that come up in your day just seem like, less of an issue, right? So that's kind of the mental side of it. The physical side of it is that your body and your brain the sole purpose of your body and your brain is to keep you alive, right? To keep you surviving. And if your brain thinks that you're freezing to death because you're in this cold shower, it releases all sorts of chemicals and changes the blood flow in your body and all these different things. And your immune system essentially is just like hanging out, waiting for you to get sick every time, right? So I equate it to like it's just sitting on the couch and it doesn't get to work until it has to, right? So until you're fully sick, your immune system finally will kick in. Well, with me, I'm activating my immune system every day to keep me alive because I'm in this cold shower. So when I have a virus or something gets in me that my body thinks is going to make me sick, it gets to work right away. Like it doesn't wait around, So I think my immune system is attacking stuff much more rapidly. So I get sick very rarely, and I heal really rapidly too. So I've had injuries and things. I ride mountain bikes and all kinds of stuff, and so I'll crash my bike or something.
Tell us about. Oh, I wish we had the picture. Tell us about the grape story. You guys, this is unbelievable. The picture of him looks like he was beat up by a gang.
So I'll tell you about. You want to tell me? I'll tell you about the breathing, and then I'll tell you the reason I sold on it. So.
Okay, go ahead.
So the second part of the Wim Hof is that you do the cold exposure, but the second part is the breathing technique, and it's just 10 breaths, and then you let the breaths out. You hold that for 15 seconds. You do that, or 30 breaths, and you hold that for 15 seconds, and then you do that 3 times, right? That's I can share the link. Do you have the link? I don't know.
I do have it, but let's talk about what this does. What does it strengthen? Obviously, your mind, right? It strengthens your mind.
Well, I use it as sort of I struggle with meditation. I'm the worst meditator in the world because my brain's always like rapidly going, right? So I use this time as kind of a meditation time as well, because you have 10 minutes where all you can focus on is what you're breathing, right? So it turns off the normal stuff in my brain for that 10 minutes that I'm doing it. But what's happening is, and this is my understanding, I'm not a doctor, of course, but this is my understanding of what's happening. It's simulating hypoxia, which is drowning, it's effectively drowning. So your body thinks that you're drowning, that you're running out of oxygen, and it's trying to save you. And again, it's the same as the cold showers, where your body thinks you're dying because you're in this cold exposure. This is the same thing, but with breathing. And so your immune system kicks in again, and it activates different systems in your body. The breathing does than the cold exposure, but still they kind of coincide. And I think it boosts your immune system, your capacity, your immune capacity to stave off illnesses, right? But I think it also helps you heal quickly too. Anytime you have an injury or something, it heals really quickly. And the story that Julie's talking about is, yeah, I wish I had the pictures, but
Yeah.
I was just sitting on my couch and I choked on a grape, just really something simple. And I jumped out of off the couch to go spit the grapes out in the sink. And I stood up and coughed and did all that at the same time. And when you stand up really quickly, you get lightheaded. Well, I ended up just blacking out, and my face went straight into the hardwood floor, and I cracked my face open right there. And the doctor was so bad, the doctor thought I might lose sight in that eye. And then like 12 days later, you could hardly see that it was even a problem. So I healed just really rapidly. And I'm not a young guy. I'm 52, so I shouldn't heal that quickly. So for me, the cold exposure and the breathing comes from experiences like that, where I've hurt myself, or I just haven't gotten sick, when I expected to get sick. And so that's why I continue to do it, because and for me, I think it's helping me be healthier.